Are we sending them off right? Oh my god! Francis best got been here. Today we'll be playing more Here for Sweethearts. I think we are left with... Oh, there's some more. The dance. The night before. Okay. Last time I left off I did this guy. And then now it's... Zephyra. Alright, now it's time to play Zephyra's chapter. Right, references to addiction. Okay. Yep, your warning. If anything is triggering to you, then either skip to this timestamp or I don't know how to do YouTuber stuff, okay. Just like that, the weekend is almost done. You still have tomorrow, of course, but it's amazing how fast the time escapes you. During the weekend, that is. Somehow, 40 minutes of class time takes 5 years, and yet the 2 days of the weekend are gone in 5 minutes. It's already dark out, and the buildings are shutting off the lights accordingly. It's hard to see them in the dark, but you can make out the faint shadows of students in the distance as they head towards the dorms. It's almost time for curfew, and no one wants to be caught out late. Especially so close to the dance. No one dares to risk getting in trouble before the event. You stretch yourself out as you begin to head towards your dorm yourself. You reflect on today and all you did. You hung out with Mitzi and Ollie for a while in the morning and then attempt to invite Twilight to join you for lunch. She did not accept your invitation, much to your frustration. You're not sure how you're going to get her to like you at this rate, but maybe if you've collected more evidence with her, her shell will begin to crack a bit. That's what you're hoping anyways. You haven't gotten to meet up with Gunther yet though. You really should. It's important you ask him about... As you're walking towards the dorms, you spot 2 other students walking in the opposite direction. They aren't walking towards you, but you can't help but wonder where they're going out so late at night and so close to curfew. As they approach closer, you're able to take a better look at who they are. Okay, those 2, Theo and Croven. Oh, hey Bean, you asked them where they're going. It's dark and it's almost curfew. We're gonna visit a friend. Oh, which friend? Wouldn't they be back at the dorms by now anyways? She doesn't go here. Huh? She lives in the city. We're going out to meet her. Wait, what? Huh? How? The buses that come into town have stopped coming now. How do they plan to get there and get back? Not to mention, if they get caught, they're surely gonna get in trouble. Nah, I'm not worried about the buses. My dad's got this whole deal with the taxi service in the city. I can get a ride whenever I want. Say, sweet thing, wanna come with us and meet her? She's really fun. You'd like her. Well, I mean, it's gonna be a kind of boring thing if I say I can't miss curfew. Sure. No guarantees, but she's worth it. Damn, is she? Well, surely she must be, to risk the trouble to begin with. How sweet of them. You absolutely want to come along. Yes, I do. She's worth it. You could never pass up the chance to meet a new friend. Yeah, come on. The more the merrier, right? You continue on with Theo and Croven away from the school. It feels weird to be doing so late at night. But it's exciting too. What's being a teenager without a little mischief after all? You're at the roadside before you know it, where a taxi is waiting to pick you up. Croven hops in the back seat from one end while Theo holds the door open for you to climb in on the other. You sit sandwiched between the 2 of them, though it isn't a terribly uncomfortable ride. Croven seems to be yakking it out with the driver, whereas Theo is just content to look outside the window as the scenery outside it changes. The closer you get to the city, the lighter things become. The drive doesn't take incredibly long either, though the car does not stop as deep into the city as you were expecting. It brings you just close enough to some of the buildings before Croven and Theo start exiting the vehicle and you follow suit. You all thank the driver as you leave, and Croven instructs him to return in an hour. The driver nods and then heads off. You follow Croven and Theo as they confidently lead you down a path near the city. Once you get to the end, you can see it's a park with a playground. The city is still bright and vibrant at this time of night, but the park you're currently in feels mysteriously spooky and dark. Perhaps its unnerving atmosphere is only brought down by the fact that you can still hear the cars and commotion of the city from here. You look around for Croven and Theo's friend. Surely she must be here, or at least on her way. Before you can ask properly though, Croven whistles? He whistles across the park, the kind of whistle one would make as if calling a dog over. You have no idea why he would do that, until a very canine-esque girl responds properly to it. Ah, she rushes over to you with such desperation it's almost scary. Had you not known any better, you'd say she looked like she was running on all fours. She dives and ducks between the playground equipment until she's finally in front of you all. There you guys are! I was wondering when the hell you two were gonna get here. She smiles widely at Croven and Theo, but the smile drops when she's looking at you. Hey, I'm a friend! Who are you? Oh, you explained to her that your name is Bean. Sure. As I'm sure you can guess, this is Zapara? 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 I'm just gonna go with Zapara. Feistiest girl on the block. Yeah, and don't you forget it. So, I don't think I'll need to save, but still. Do you live here? What? The city or the park? The city? Duh! How long did it take you to figure that one out, genius? Not used to seeing people without uniforms, is that it? As if I'd be living anywhere else. But I suppose you would ask me that, wouldn't you? Sorry, I don't go to your Hambly princess school. We aren't all born under a lucky star. You apologize, you didn't mean to offend her. Yeah, whatever. Zep's a bit of a fireball. Don't take it too personal. Yeah, I'm just messing with you. You know how to take jokes, don't you? Yes, of course you do. Good, or else we're gonna have a real problem on our hands. I can't talk today. Yeah, greetings out of the way, whatever. How's the thing at the palace? Oh man, it's great. I'm still at top of the lead about 3 weeks and counting. Of course you are. You got those fast hands. What hands? Everyone knows that they don't stand a chance against you. What's the palace leaderboard? Why don't they stand a chance? Okay. What's the palace? It's a pizza place, Dubby. Big Tony's Plentiful Pizzeria Palace. Never had it? I guess you wouldn't know about this, Bean. The pizzeria place is why are you mad? The Pizzeria Palace is the pizza place down in the city. A few months ago, they finally got a new arcade machine. Galaxa, the old classic space shooter. Zep's been at it for a while and has gotten a pretty high score so far. No one can beat her. Yeah, and I got a free pizza slice every week as long as my name's at the top. Jealous yet? Just because I want to like you. Ha! I knew you would be. It takes a lot of skill to be the best alien slayer in the universe. She gave me like Roxy from Security Breach vibes. Okay, sure. You can only imagine. Anyways, did you get the stuff? You know it. Hold on, let me get to it. Zebra scurries back to the playground equipment. It appears as though she's hidden something in the bushes nearby. While she fetches it, you look over. You ask the other two. Oh, you guys always up to something so shady. They're always up to something so shady, but it's always so interesting. I love them. Why you guys up to something so shady? That's just the way we roll, baby. You'll love it. It's gonna be great. Zephyra hurries back to the scene carrying a brown paper bag that looks quite full. Is it gonna be the pizza? Whew! I was almost scared I lost these for a sec. That would've sucked. I'd be out a buttload of money. Doesn't matter, it's Croven money, it's Croven's money anyways. Hey, cool it. I can't be asking Pops for too much money at one time now, yeah? So... what is it? They begin to crowd around the bag and you follow suit. You take a curious glance in and you see... Are those fireworks? The police are coming for my fireworks! Where did you get these? Are we sending them off right? Oh my god! Are you sending these off right now? I don't know, dumbass. You tell me. Take a seat and relax, sweet thing. We'll finish getting this all set up. Is this really okay? It's just, well, if you think about it, setting off fireworks here, it's sure to attract some unwanted attention. If someone, like the authorities, comes to apprehend you, the best case scenario is that you're dropped off at school with a slap on the wrist. But in the worst case, well, you really don't want to be calling dad from the police station. Who knows what will happen to you after that? You really don't want to jeopardize your position at school anymore, but everyone seems really excited about it. Well, in my country, it's illegal to set off fireworks anywhere, but this is a game. You need any help? Whoa ho ho! Look at you stepping up to the plate. That pal. Don't let old Headmistress Azzy intimidate you and stop you from having fun every now and again. You take out some fireworks from the bag and get to arranging them with everyone else. You notice Zephyra's tail begin to wag a bit as you all do so. She seems very happy and her smile is genuine and sweet. Eventually, you get everything laid out. Theo turns to Zephyra and passes her a long-tipped lighter. Ready to light it up? Zephyra reaches for the lighter and grabs it. As she holds it, she fumbles it a bit awkwardly in her hands. She keeps staring at it. Okay. Okay. I feel like if I say need a hand, she's gonna think that I don't know, look down on her or something. But what if she actually needs a hand? You can do it. You cheerfully shout your words of encouragement to Zephyra when... Hey, who's out there? Hey, who's out there? This place is closed off after dusk. Shit, that could be a cop. Book it, everyone. Alright. Oh my god, this reminds me of the first time I met Croven. You all scurry out of there and into the trees. You don't quite look where you're going and you don't quite keep an eye on where the others ran to either. Before you know it, you find yourself all turned around in the woods, and with no sight of your friends. This really took a turn for the worse. But was there really anything you could have done to change this outcome? What? That's it? Alright. Let's just go back to this. Need a hand? You grab Zephyra's hand and help her hold the lighter correctly. She eases into your touch as you hold the lighter together and your hand wrapped around hers. And together you light the fireworks and hurriedly step back as you wait for them to go off. Okay. I'm not gonna be that kind of jump scared me. Okay. Anyway, everyone's happy, right? A magical display of light coats the sky and the park as the fireworks sounds off. You look to the faces of your friends. They're all clearly enjoying this display and it's a nice sight to take in. Trying to speak over the fireworks, you asked them if there was any special occasion for this? It seems pretty extravagant after all, not to mention costly. Well, it's... Ah, fuck it. I'm 6 months clean today! Oh yeah, the addiction thing. The word reverberates in your head. Clean? That could mean a lot of things, and all the things you're not sure are appropriate to bring up right now. Regardless of what it may be, being clean is a wonderful thing. You congratulate her on her accomplishment. She smiles warmly in response. Eventually all the fireworks began to sizzle out. It was a dazzling show, but one that couldn't last forever. You turn back to the others when Croven says, Hey, my driver should be back any minute. Come on, Zap, we've got the air mattress ready for you and everything. Wait, is Zephyra's coming too? Yeah, I'm gonna sleep over to the dance. Oh, I wanted to go with all you guys, and this seemed like the funniest way to do it. We're keeping this party going as long as it can go. Oh, there's alright. Let's go. You move towards them when... Bean? Zephyra tugged on your sleeve. Hey, what's up? I hope you know I was just joshing you back there. About what? About what? I can get a little in my own head sometimes. I hope I didn't make you feel too bad, cause, you're cooler than I thought you'd be. Thanks. So, you're one of my friends now, whether you like it or not. And I've got dibs on sitting next to you in the car. Yes! She's amazing. You can't help but giggle. You tell her that there's no need to worry. You like it. Yes! I'm gonna break her heart now. Alright. We should rethink. Okay. I'm scared. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to offend you. Why? Well, there's just too many variables at play. You could get in trouble if anyone finds you here. And what if one of you gets hurt? Surely you need to call him. Alright. Chill, babe, chill, bro. Ugh, can you just shut up already? Seriously, why are you even here? We don't need you. Okay, I'm sorry. I can leave. Actually, not really. We took a taxi here together, so I can't really leave. We're just fine on our own. I don't know why they even brought you along. Well, what makes you so great? What makes you better than me, huh? Just cause you go to the stupid... Whatever. Forget it. Just forget it. Forget everything. I don't need any of you. Have fun you stupid fucking dance together. I'll have my own fun all by myself. Zebra rushes away from you all haphazardly. You'll attempt to call out for her, but before you know it, she's lost to the trees and the shadows they create in the darkness. Even if you could find her like this, you doubt she wants to see you of all people. You stand around awkwardly for a few moments. Theo gives a knowing look to Croven. I'm so sorry. Theo huffs heavily and turns to the woods next to the playground. He goes in after her. Croven takes you by the hand and guides you back to the road. He takes out his phone and calls his driver to come and get you. It feels as though things couldn't have possibly gotten worse. And you have no idea how you're going to recover from this one. Okay, I know it's all a disaster, but like, as mischievous and like, I don't know. I'm not really into those type of mischievous people in school, but as delinquent-esque as Croven is, like, he took me back to the road and to the car. That's a good thing. You know, he's a good person. He's just a little bit, excited. He's a little, he likes danger too much, alright. Where did you get these? From your grandmother's house, LOL. Get real, I'm not telling you where. Take a seat and relax, sweet thing. We'll finish this all, okay. Okay, yeah, I think this is all the same thing. And let's go back to here. Wait. This one, alright. What? I'm sorry! What's hurting you? Huh? Didn't mean to appear snappish, but she's been getting awfully snappy at you. Come on, she isn't being that snappy. She's just trying to. I thought you'd be excited to meet her. Oh my god. No, you know what? It's fine. We tried. And if you're not enjoying yourself now, well, you're really not gonna like what happens next. Yeah, I bet. No biggie, I'll call my driver to get you back. Come bring you back to school, okay? He's a responsible guy! I honestly didn't really like him because I just don't really like getting into trouble with people, but like, he's responsible. You were gonna protest, but something about the look in Theo's face make it seem like he didn't want you there anymore. You figure it was better to just leave it alone and not push things. Heaven forbid Theo gets upset with you right now. As you trek back to the road and wait for the taxi, you only wish you hadn't said what you did back there. Hopefully next time you meet Zephyr, things will be different. Croven is such a responsible guy, Jesus! Damn! I'm sorry. Liar. Okay, cool. Liar. You're totally jealous. I can see it on your face. Yep. Anyways. Did you get... Okay. This one... Okay, this one has more things. Probably the board. Why couldn't they stand the chance? Leaderboard of what? Huh, only Galaxa, the arcade machine classic. You haven't played it before, have you? Never stepped inside a pizzeria before? Yeah, I've learned enough about. I've watched and played enough Five Nights at Freddy to know that pizzerias aren't exactly the best place. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know about this bean. The Pizzeria Palace is the palace in the city. A few months ago, they finally got a new arcade machine. Okay. I guess we go back to the same thing. Why couldn't they stand a chance? Because I'm the best there is? Do you doubt it? I bet you don't even know what we're talking about. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know about this bean. Alright. How's the city? I don't know. Why don't you ask it? Maybe if you actually left the Ivory Hill, you'd already know. Why? Are you jealous that I'm in this prestigious school that only very few people get to go to? Is that why you keep poking it at me? But I suppose you would ask that, wouldn't you? Sorry, I don't go to your Namby pen. Okay. Jealous. She's jealous of me. How do you meet the guys? Doesn't matter. They came by the city. I live here. Not really a big shocker. But I suppose you asked that, wouldn't you? Okay. Okay, this one is the last one. I can't miss curfew. And you don't know if you can risk it. You don't want to get in trouble, especially not so close to the dance. You don't want a punishment. You like all the time you can to get to prepare for it. Heh, no biggie. You'll probably meet her soon anyways. We don't want to be late. Catch you later, Bean. You watch as Croven and Theo continue on their path. You begin to head back towards your dorm. You don't think much about it at first, but it begins to dwindle on your mind. The dance is important, yes, but so is making friends, isn't it? Isn't that why you were so excited to come here? Maybe you should have risked it going to see her. You hope you can meet her sooner than you think. You're gonna meet her sooner than you think, it's fine. Alright. I actually really like her. I like it. I like character that has angst, and the character is not like the perfect little thing, you know? I don't know how to say it. Are these two like siblings? Pansexual? The animal years, but the uniform, so he's in the school, but she's not. Interesting. Honestly, I can't wait for these two, even though like in real life I don't really like public things. Jackster. The ride back to school feels shorter than you expected. Everyone's all smiles and giggles. They hop out of the car and towards the courtyard. Oh, country yard, sorry. Ah man, I love her. The night is warm and beautiful as you felt as though you could just lay in the grass with them and laugh all night. Had exhaustion not begun to settle on you after your little midnight excursion? You figured that you'd walk back with the gang to their dorm room, then head back to yours when, oh god, Jackster is just... Everyone quickly runs off and you... I run too. What else you were supposed to do? Must have been a staff member. Definitely weren't gonna risk it being trouble before the dance. You don't really get a chance to say goodnight to Croven, Theo, or Zephyra as you head your way back to your own dorm and close the door behind you. You're pretty sure you managed to get away. You just hope you don't wake up to a note on your door tomorrow morning until you got a report in the main office or something. It was a close one, but all's well that ends well, right? Stand your ground, of course. Too tired to run and knowing that you're already caught, you yawnfully turn to the source of the noise as he runs up to you. It's a bit hard to see him in the dark, but you can paint out a clear enough picture of him. His hair is two-toned and a bit messy. He's wearing a short-sleeved shirt and holding a clipboard in his white-knuckled hands. Much like Zephyra, he's got fluffy ears and a matching tail, but you get the feeling the two of them aren't quite comparable. His expression is one of exasperation, though. It's not the first time you've seen at this school. Just what do you think you're doing out at this hour? He nearly shouts at you so quickly. And so quickly after catching his breath. It's way past curfew. Oh my god. No, don't load. Save. What are you doing out of this hour? I love finding people. I'm looking out for punks like you, jackass. Don't try to spin this around on me. You're breaking the rules and you know it. You asked the guy, who the hell is he anyways? I'm Jackster. I'm a hall monitor. Really? You didn't know that they had that here. Even a bit surprising that the job belongs to a student. Yeah, well, it does. And you're in big trouble. What? What's the look for? Well, how do you know that you can trust him? You were never told about hall monitors when you first came here, and he's the first one you've met. He doesn't even have a cool stash or anything, so what gives? Oh, okay, good point. Good point on your part. Wait a minute, no it isn't. I've got a special ID card to prove I'm legit. In that case, can he show you this card? Yeah, I've got it right here. Oh, hold on. The student turns around himself and checks which pocket he's placed it in. And you walk away. Normally you wouldn't pass up an opportunity to make a new friend like this, but hey, he's trying to get you in trouble. And you can't risk trouble when you've come so far. It just ruin everything, maybe even prevent you from getting to the dance. It's fine, it's over now, and all you have to do is get back to... Hey, get back here! Well, there goes your plan. You rush quickly towards your dorm room. You can hear the swift brush of his shoes against the grass, which soon turns into a sharp clack. One that you're both on the sidewalk. You can hear the swift brush of his shoes against the grass, which soon turns into a sharp clack one as you're both on the sidewalk to your dorm. You're not sure how far he is behind you, but you aren't going to turn around to check. Just a bit further, and you're back at your dorm. Grab your key, close the door. I'll close the door first. Oh god. You slam the door shut behind you. You hear Jackster slamming against you on the other side as if he had run right. You force all your weight against the door as you try to hold it shut. You can hear him banging on the other end, begging to be let in. You don't let him in. Eventually, the knocking stops. You hear soft footsteps back away from your door and then continue down the sidewalk. You hesitate, taking your weight off the door. Is he really gone? You open the door to check. Sure enough, no one's there. The only sound to be heard now is the chirping of insects somewhere deep in the grass outside your dorm. You sigh in relief, ready to pull this all behind you when you catch a sight of something below you. A note on the floor. Oh my god. Did he slip it your doorway? Did he slip it your doorway and you just didn't notice? You pick it up and give it a quick glance. It reads, "This dorm number will be reported to the main office when the description of your offences. A meeting with the headmistress should be expected to follow." That's not good. It seems like you were screwed either way. But what else what are you supposed to do now? I can load time again. Okay, this one. Grab your key. Grab your keys to lock the door, but as you do so... Aha! Thought you could run from me? I'll have you know, running from the hall monitor is also breaking the rules. With Jackster in your dorm, you shut the door behind you, both unlock it. Now you're stuck in here with me. You stand in front of it defensively. What? What are you doing? You inform Jackster that by staying in your dorm past curfew, he's also breaking the rules. Excuse me? What the hell are you doing? You kidnapper! His face is red with anger as his voice reeks of a white-hot fury. And then something else snaps in that expression of... And then something else snaps that expression off his face. Panic. Oh man, Class President Listen is gonna kill me. I can't be breaking the rules. You! Aha, it's back. Let me out right now. Well, sure, you can do that. If he promises that you won't get in trouble. What? You can't promise to let him out if he doesn't tattle on you. Because if he tattles on you, then you're gonna tattle on him. That's... Asinine. Alright.
Asinine.
Asinine. Extremely stupid or foolish. Cut! As asinine, there's no way I'm doing that. Alright, then there's no way he's leaving your dorm. Oh, don't be ridiculous. Even if you hold me here all night, you're gonna have to let me out at some point. Do you? Ugh, what's your problem? Well, he is, currently. Fine, I can wait it out as long as you can. And once I'm out of here, you'll never have a day without detention. You guess you'll have to see about that. Jack just sulks over to the corner of your room. Something about him must be too prideful to use any of your furniture because he opts to sit on the floor as opposed to your desk or your bed. Looks like you finally got a dorm mate after all. He's still sitting in the corner of your room, albeit looking a bit sleepier than before. But so are you. You check your phone for the time. You don't remember what time it was when you got back, but it's certainly late now. 1:58. That's not late. If you had school in the morning, this could have been disastrous. But it's the weekend, thank goodness. You can sleep in all you want. You can sleep all you want once this is over. Your stomach growls. Can't eat yet though. You hungrily gaze over at. Are you gonna eat him? He's looking back at you, but he's not really looking at you per se. You can tell that he's kind of just spacing out in your general direction. His head is resting on his balled fist, which is resting on his forearm, which is resting on his elbow, which is resting on his knee as he sits crisscross across from you. He's really quiet. Is he sleeping with his eyes open? I think it will be just hilarious to mimic the position he's in just to see what will happen. If he's asleep, will he notice? Instead, he just gives you a quizzical look and shakes his head. What are you doing? You're just checking to see if he was asleep, that's all. No, I'm not asleep. I'm just annoyed. You ask him why that is. Pretty sure you know why. Ah, right. Want to see a magic trick? Oh yeah? Can you do one? The tone of his voice was surprisingly snappish. Not that he hasn't been angry with you this entire time, but something about the way he just said it sounds especially biting. Yeah, he's stuck in your dorm! As if he didn't believe your abilities in the slightest. He didn't really answer in a way that implied that he was waiting to see you attempt one, but nevertheless you attempted it. You showed him the key that's still in your hand, and with a quick motion, poof! It's gone! He scoffs at you. It's in your sleeve. Beginner's trick. Sorry, look, can you just let me go already? I don't know what you're planning on accomplishing with this. I don't want to get detention. That's why I'm doing this. You're gonna have to let me out sometime, and I'm tired. Really, I'm over it, okay? I want to go back to my own dorm. Why don't we become Stockholm buddies? You can just sleep. How can I trust? You can just sleep on my bed. What? If he's tired, he can just sleep on your bed. That's not the issue. The issue is that I want to be in my own dorm away from you. Can you just accept your punishment? It's gonna happen sooner or later, so you might as well just rip the bandage off now. You apologize for the situation you've trapped them both in. But you can't get in trouble. Not right now. You can't? Why not? Because the dance is coming up. You don't want to risk getting in trouble right before the dance. Do you think something is gonna happen? Do you think we won't let you go? Look, whatever stupid punishment you get won't stop you from going. You're holding me here for nothing. But can you promise you that? That it really won't stop you from going? Yes, oh my god, I promise, jeez. Why do you even care so much? Why do you care so much? Lucky when I get to quarrel with a character. Why do you care so much? Why do I care? About what? About getting you in trouble. You can't imagine most high school students are as dedicated to being a hall monitor as he is. Most kids would have just left it alone if they were in his position, and they wouldn't have chased you or anything after you ran off. And yet, he chased you down the hall and refused to let it go. Why does he care so much? Does it really make that much of a difference to him if you got away? Of course it doesn't. It's just because... You know what? Yeah, it does. It does make a difference to me. Really? I have a lot of responsibility on my shoulders. Especially after... You know... I have a job and I want to do it well. And the people around me want me to do it well too. They're counting on me. I don't want to disappoint any of them. If I let you go, even if no one knew, I'd be disappointing them. And myself. When you have a job, you commit to it. I commit to it. And doing my best at it means not letting you go. You understand? Then he doesn't have to. If it's true what he said, that he promises you can still go to the dance, then you won't mind getting in trouble. Really? You'll take the punishment? You will. And this way, you can both get what you want. Jackster watches as you move towards the door and unlock it. You open it for him. Gee, thanks. Though, this isn't entirely fair either. How does he mean? It's like you said earlier. I'm also technically breaking the rule. So when I make my report, I'll make sure both of our names are on it. Jeez, I was gonna make my report without even knowing your name. What is it? You tell him that your name's Bean. Well then, Bean. I'll see you at the dance. But first, I'll see you in detention. Aww. God, I want to hate certain okay, other than Natina, but I wanted to hate him because it's like the hall monitor type shit. He's grumpy, but like, why are they so great people? God damn it. Alright, going to the dance is important too. Yeah, I can see that. But that doesn't really tell me why. Whatever, I don't care. Can I go now? Then you let out a slight sigh as you pull your key out again. He exits your dorm without another word, leaving you to hope what he said was true, that you'll still be able to get to the dance despite all the trouble you caused him. And yourself. It was fun though, wasn't it? I don't want to get in trouble anymore. A repeat offender, eh? You make me sick. You can't tell if this was meant to be a joke or not. Whatever, I don't care. Can I go now? Alright. Sure, I'll let you go. Really? He's right. It isn't fair to him to keep him here all night. You know that what you were doing when you went out past curfew. You saw and stood up, unlocking the door for him and holding it open. Huh. I didn't think that'd actually work. Thanks? Dexter walks out the door and before closing it behind him, tells you, you're still in trouble though. And he's gone. Bastard. You weren't even able to reach his heart with that. Only if you had more patience, maybe you could get him to like him. I don't think what I did was patience. I just like annoying him, okay? How can I trust you won't tattle on me? If you let him go now, there's nothing stopping him from telling on you and getting you in trouble. It would have meant keeping him here to begin with was pointless. It is pointless! And you only care about yourself. You don't think that all this trouble I could get in? I was just trying to do the right thing. Why do I have to get in trouble over your mistakes? You apologize for the situation you've trapped them both in. But you can't get in trouble. Not right now. You can't? Okay. Why don't you tell me more about yourself? His eyes opened slightly, like he wasn't expecting the question. Why would you even want to know about me? It's not like there's a lot, and I'm not that interesting. I'm the type to be in bed by 8:30 every night if it wasn't for this whole monitor gig. The other monitors in school cabinet make fun of me for it a lot. I've gotten used to the teasing though. They're capable of much worse. I'm not sure what he means by that. Is the school cabinet and whatever thing is responsible for the murder of my the person that lived in my dorm? But before you can inquire further, he cuts you off. Can you just let me go already? I don't know what you're planning to accomplish with this. I wanna play a game? A game? Like what? Well, it could be any kind of game. You could, you didn't really think that one through, did you? Well, no, not really. Yeah. No offense, but I don't really feel like playing a game with you. I think I prefer just sitting here. Actually, what I'd prefer most is being able to leave. Can you just let me go already? Wave. You wave slowly at him, not expecting him to react. Instead, he just gives you a quizzical look and shakes his head. What are you doing? I just think it's funny, okay? Snap your fingers. You snap your fingers. expecting him to wake up from the sound. Instead, it just gives you a quizzical or shakes his head. What are you doing? Alright, I've already done both of this. I was just going for a stroll. Really now? After curfew? Don't you know that's against the rules? That's this guy. Who the hell is he anyways? I'm Jackster, the hall monitor. I fell asleep in the grass. Ha! Yeah, right. I just saw you guys come from the road. Don't try to lie to me. You were breaking the school rules. I think that's it for him, right? Yeah, I think that's it. Alright, that's the two new characters for today. I'm really excited for both of these. The creator, Arcade Kitten, is that name? Hold on, where is it? The Arcade Kitten. Arcade Kitten is also the same person that made It's Not Me, It's My Basement, I think. I gotta go check again. Yeah, Arcade Kitten is the same person that made like the It's Not Me, It's My Basement. And I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed those things and they're amazing. Yeah. So, if you enjoyed this video and can't wait for the next chapter, you can either play it for yourself in the description, or, can wait for my next video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, do all this good stuff, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!